Tanguy Tuesday! Come on! The transfers are coming in thick and fast at Spurs today. Already this morning we announced that we assigned Jack Clark, but he was going back on loan to Leeds. But this time we have Ndombele, Tanguy Ndombele, hashtag Tanguy Tuesday, officially announced as a Spurs player for a record £65 million. What? Are you kidding me? Spurs spent £65 million on a player, and a baller at that as well. So my name is Achillea and welcome back to the channel for probably like the third time today. I've had the Jack Clark video this morning at 4 PM. We've got the Rants versus Kieran, that is DT Sun vlog, going out, so it depends which one comes out first. I think that will already be out, so this should be the third video that you're seeing from me today. This is ridiculous. News just comes in so quick at Spurs lately, and this is looking a bit dark. Let's go to that. That's a bit better. So just like all the transfer videos before, this one has been brought to you by OneFootball. Thank you OneFootball for sponsoring all these. This is the sporting app to download for all of your needs regarding your football team. Now I've obviously selected Spurs as my favourite, which means you're going to get all up-to-date news on transfers like Ndombele joining Spurs, like Jack Clark joining Spurs, and all potential other rumours like Ceballos from Real Madrid coming to us on loan. We could potentially sign 3 players in one day, although I doubt Ceballos will be announced. But anyway, back on to pressing matters. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Let's talk about Ndombele. So the central midfield dynamite has just been announced by Sky Sports and Spurs as to being signed to our club. Now this is a player that we've been interested in for over a year, but taken very seriously this summer, and he's officially a Spurs player, and he's agreed to quite a long-term deal. I think it's roughly 5 or 6 years, which is pretty insane for a player of his stature. But no, he is one of the most talked about central midfielders right now, and the fact that we got him ahead of all these massive clubs, like I think Man United wanted to get him, yeah, talks of Real Madrid and Milan potentially going for them. Like, there's just so many other teams were involved, but we were the first ones to sign him, which is absolutely insane. So the way things is going to shape up is looking like he's going to be in midfield with Sissoko. Now, can you imagine a central midfield pairing of Ndombele and Sissoko? Can you really? Like that? That's just beastly. That's ridiculous. But apart from that, we've also got Winks in central mid, and with the potential new centre mid of Ceballos. I mean, we've just got too many central midfielders, which does beg the question: is Christian Eriksen leaving Spurs this summer? I think he still is. A lot of people saying he's not because Real Madrid don't want him, but I reckon he'll still leave the club. Crossing the road, don't die. So I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely ecstatic about the news of Ndombele joining Spurs. It only took them 517 days to sign a player, and they've signed 2 in 1. That is correct. Oh, thank goodness for that. This is amazing just to see one youth player come in, and that is Jack Clark, who's obviously been loaned back, develop his experience at Leeds to then join us for the 2020-21 campaign. But then we bring in an absolute Ndomballer, that is Ndombele, and he will be a vital first teamer for the side that's potentially going to challenge for the Premier League and the Champions League yet again, which will be amazing to see. But can't get ahead of ourselves. Liverpool and Man City obviously do still have incredible squads. But I want you guys to leave a comment right down below. What do you make of this new signing? I think he's absolutely phenomenal. It's been in the talks for over a week now. Everything, the fee's been agreed for a while, but it's all about the player signing for Spurs, and it's officially happened right now, and you heard it here first on the Achillea channel. So I don't even know where to begin. The guy's just, it's ridiculous. We've signed 2 people in one day. We've still got to do the kit launch and potentially got another player on loan. This isn't Spurs. This does not feel right at all. Now, I know I've done this in a previous video where I talked about who Ndombele is, but I'm going to do a little brief over again. He is a French central midfielder who I'd say is probably more holding than he is attacking, but he is definitely box to box. He seems to be our Dembele replacement, which obviously we didn't do in January. And he's very similar to Dembele. Drives the ball forward. They're both very strong on the ball, but I think Ndombele has managed to secure more assists this season than Dembele has in his career at Spurs, if I'm right in thinking that. And I do believe he has scored more goals and has performed very well for France. So he is looking like to be a very promising replacement for Dembele. And I'm just so happy that we managed to get this deal done and wrapped up. 65 mil, man. I'm just still in shock. Like, how have Spurs just come out with this? We never spend for anyone, yet we break our transfer record by 20 million to get his signature. And to sign a long-term contract as well is pretty good. I don't even know what to say, honestly, genuinely am in shock. But like I said, he'll definitely fit into centre mid and will probably be a bit more defensive. So our midfield, if we're going with our 4-2-3-1, is looking like it's going to be Sissoko and Ndombele in the middle too, potentially, or Ndombele and Winks, or all three of them playing if we do our 4-3-3. It all depends on whether we still have Eriksen at the club and what formation we line up with. But the fact that we have three absolute ballers in midfield of Winks, Sissoko and Ndombele, oh, it just gets me excited. There isn't really a weak point in that at the moment. So I'm just looking forward to seeing who else we can bring in to strengthen our squad. And now I'm going to ask you this question right now. Who do you think we should sign next? Because it's clear that we've still got some areas that we need to strengthen. We still need a better right back, and we still need to look for potential backup strikers now that Llorente has not been replaced. Now, I mean, I just want to touch on that a little bit. So Llorente, his contract ended I think 2 days ago or yesterday, but we still haven't got a replacement for him. We didn't even tweet about it, so we might need to look at another backup striker. But as well as that, it is totally dependent on whether we sell Eriksen or not as to whether we get his replacement in Lo Celso or any other targets. But at the moment, it's looking like it's going to be Ceballos from Real Madrid on loan. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I just wanted to update you on the situation. We have officially signed Ndombele, and he's going to be one of my favourite players at Spurs. Let me know if he's going to be yours, and I'm very looking forward to seeing him in action at the Lane come August. So thank you guys for watching. Stick around for more exciting Spurs news and other vlogs, and I shall see you in the next video. Peace.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know you are.